What's up YouTube, it's your boy Tits here, and today we're going to take a look at the new planet Phobos, and we're going to be playing the last map with two bosses. Yeah, it has two bosses on it, Lech, Krill, and Vor. I figured I would just do a gameplay of the new planet, show the new bosses, and do a little commentary since I haven't talked to you guys in a while. Check out my Sobek here. Isn't that sweet looking? The color scheme is blue, black, and white. And I got the new Grenier Desert Tactics skin, camo skin. Way too much platinum, but I thought it was really sweet looking. I figured since this is a new planet, I should do a gameplay of it. And if you haven't been to this planet yet, you'll be able to check it out. I'll do some more in the future also. Real quick, a couple announcements before I get into everything. I will have a subscriber's choice video coming out tomorrow where any of you guys can tell me what videos you want to see next, what you need help with, stuff like that. And I'm going to talk about more channel announcements in that video, and nightmare guides, gameplays, build breakdowns. Twin Gremlin build breakdown will be coming up, a video about the new mods, new stuff in general. It'll all be coming your way here soon, but don't want to talk too much about that now. Let's talk about the new hotfixes, update 10, and this new map. So what do you guys think about this new map, Phobos? I wanted to do a gameplay and talk about it sooner, but that event killed me last weekend. I mean, what were your thoughts on that event? I mean, everybody was pissed I talked to. They didn't know it was going to be 3 parts. That really pissed clans off. People didn't get the mods. It was so long. I was so tired for days. I couldn't even make a video for you guys. I mean, I don't know. What were your thoughts on it? I'm just curious. I'm not really going to get into that event much. I just want to leave it in the past. I'm glad we ranked first, and I don't want to even think about the event anymore. But moving on to what we got from the event, we got this new map. There's the Orthos Prime there, by the way, with our nice range. It got a buff, which I will talk about that. It was in the last hotfix. So this new map, I'm really liking it. It's kind of like Borderlands 2-ish. Real rich, nice colors. Really nice layout. As you know, all the maps have the whole one. They have all the certain parts of the map, and then they're randomized for each map, and they can just get really boring that way. Like, we all got so tired of the Corpus ships. But even though the maps are like that, they're really heading in the right direction with this new Grenier map. It is really cool looking. The environments are great. They got them sand creatures that are really cool. They got the new Greniers, enemies that fly around on jetpacks. Great colors. Not the greatest optimization. It kind of really hits your FPS hard, which a lot of maps do, especially mobile defenses and defenses when there's lots of enemies. But that's just because this game has really bad graphics optimization. They got to work on it a lot. But what are you guys' thoughts on this new map? Because I really think they're heading in the right direction. The only thing I didn't see that they mentioned in a previous live stream was the environmental stuff. There were supposed to be sandstorms and stuff, tornadoes, blah blah blah. I don't see any of that. But other than that, the new map is really cool. I really like it, and I think, you know, it's we still have a long way to go, but I think lots of cool stuff is going to be coming out soon. So talking about the hotfixes, I wanted to get into that a little bit. In the last hotfix, they mentioned the Orthos Prime buff. I wanted to mention, if you didn't see, the Orthos Prime got a buff to its base damage, not its charge damage, just its base. Its speed, don't know about the charge speed for sure, I think just its regular speed, and also its range. The range is what I really liked most. It got a nice little buff to range. The Orthos Prime used to be the exact same as the Orthos, so people were like, why get it? Well, I think it looks sweet, and now it's actually different, and the range is the biggest thing I like about it. Before, the Orthos used to be a little bit less than the Sindo in range, and now it's a lot closer, if not the same. It got a nice buff to its range, and with a full reach, you've seen this gameplay, I can hit them from really far away. It's really nice. A few other things. Here's a few small things. Trinity blueprints used to drop from Grenier commanders. That's not happening anymore. That was a bug. They said they remove rollers from Grenier settlements. I don't know what's up with this, because yeah, it seems like rollers are being thrown less. but they're still in the game, so I don't quite know what they meant about this. They didn't mention anything about the miter, and my whole thing on that is it does the same damage as if you charge it or if you just shoot it regularly. So they didn't mention nothing about that. Your Corpus Void keys from the last event, you can sell them now. Here's the 2 new bosses, by the way. They're 2 old bosses, but together. Lech, Krill, and Vor. Got a Relos, got a Roltos. What is he saying? When did he turn all Latin gangster all of a sudden? Like, I don't know if that's... I don't forgot if he's said the same type of shit before, but what is up with Vor? Anyways. A few other things I wanted to mention. The mods. This is the thing I think you guys are going to like most. We have a new mod system, a new RNG. The mods work a different way. I don't know if enemy types are dropping the same mods as they used to. You used to be able to go to Wiki and see like, you could see where your mod dropped from, like what faction. This is probably going to need updated. I'm not sure if they've changed this, but what I do know is the RNG isn't out yet, so I can't go into great detail about it. But I can tell you I got 2 Hell's Chambers and 3 Thunderbolts in 3 hours off of Grenier when I was playing Phobos. Phobos had nothing to do with it, but just Grenier. That is just crazy. Other than that, I was getting rare mod drops constantly, and when I did defense, I was getting rare fusion cores and rare mods like every time I did defense. Way better RNG, and rare mods drop way easier off enemies now. It reminds me back in open beta days and like before that in closed beta days. So you new players that grind for months and can't find your multi-shots, can't find your different rare mods, they're way easier now. And fusion cores. A lot of you people have trouble with fusion cores. Fusion cores usually are easiest to farm on mobile defense and defense. They drop from a lot more enemy types now, and they drop way more frequently. So that's a good thing. And the rare fusion cores drop a lot more, just like rare mods. So with all that said, that's my favorite thing about the recent hotfixes. Other than that, we got the 3 new mods from the last event. Don't have time for that. That needs to be its own separate video. So I'm going to leave that for a whole nother video. But I do want to mention the Shocking Touch Electric mod for Melee went up from 5% to 10%, so it's now 60%. However, I don't see... It's 60% fully ranked, however, I don't see the point in using it, because if you have Focus Energy, it only costs 9, Shocking Touch costs 11, and Focus Energy also does 60% electrical damage, and 40% charge speed. And even if you're not doing a charge build, it still costs 2 points less, so why use Shocking Touch? Your AP mod, now, for your secondary weapon, now goes up to 90% fully ranked. All I want to say about that is, hell yeah, we've been waiting for that for a while. So that's really nice that that mod is not 30% anymore fully max. It's 90%, which makes a lot more sense. And that and Lethal Torrent makes our secondaries just ridiculously unstoppable now. And really, all else I wanted to talk about was Update 10. We're getting Necro. Fuck yeah. I wanted Necro over Nova. See, look, Melee channel. Shit's crazy. I wanted Necro instead of Nova. Even though Nova's sweet and all, we're getting Necro in Update 10. He's going to drop from the J3 Golem. He's so sweet looking. You need to check out the new live stream to see what the Necro looks like and the new bosses. They have a lot of good stuff in the live stream, and you need to check the website out to check all the new patch stuff out. There's going to be 2 new bosses, one on Sedna, which drops Volt parts, and then the huge J3 Golem, which will drop the Necro parts. So definitely check that stuff out, guys. That wraps it up today. That's all I got for you. Stay tuned. Lots of good stuff coming your way this week. Please comment, like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.